everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel, and this is your tip of the week. I often get asked questions about how much fabric do I need for the back of a quilt? How much cotton batting do I need? So I'm going to give you a really simple math formula on how to figure that out. So let's look at this little hand drawing of a quilt top. So this is your quilt piece in here with all your squares or whatever you've done. Here is your border. So now you need to make sure you have enough fabric to cover this area. Measure your sides. If it's a square quilt, still measure because you need to know how wide it is. So this particular example is 47 by 55. So now you're going to write those two numbers down, 47 by 55. Remember, your measurements will be different. Now you're going to add 3 inches to those two numbers. The reason for that is your fabric needs to be extended out 3 inches from the edge of your quilt top on all 4 sides. So add that on. So now you need to make sure you have your fabric large enough to cover that area. So now my numbers went up to 50 by 58. Take this number and plug it in down here, and you're going to multiply it times 2. That equals 116 inches. So if you want to know how many yards that is, divide it by 36, because there's 36 inches in a yard. That comes out to 3 1/4 yards. Leave your fabric folded with your selvage edges together down here, and this is the folded edge. Now you're going to take the 2 edges, the raw edges, and you're going to fold your fabric in half, and then at the fold right over here, you're going to place a pin to mark the center. Unfold your fabric and then place a ruler where the pin is, and then remove the pin. Now you're going to cut your fabric in half. Now stack your 2 pieces of fabric. They're still folded in half. Stack them on top with the selvage edges on one side. Then you're going to trim the selvage edges off. Let me adjust this. There you go. Completely unfold both pieces. Then bring your 2 pieces front sides together with the raw edges together at one end. Place pins to hold it together. And then stitch along this edge 1/2 inch wide seam. After you finish stitching, then you want to press the seam open. Now here is how you're going to lay your fabrics out. So this outer edge here is the fabric we just cut for the back. So you want to place that down first with the back of the fabric facing up, the not so pretty side, which is often referred to as wrong side. Then you're going to place your cotton batting on top of that. Make sure everything is smooth. Then place your quilt top on there and center it to where you have at least 3 inches extending past all edges. Now on one edge, you're going to have an excessive amount. You just go out the 3 inches and trim any excess off that you don't need. After you've got your fabric cut for the back and the cotton batting, then of course just pin all the layers together and do your quilting stitches. If you are going to take it to a long arm quilter, the long arm quilter will require 4 inches out from the raw edge. So instead of adding 3 inches, you would add 4 inches. Don't layer anything, just take all your fabrics there, including your quilt top, and they will layer it and place it into the machine. This is a Halloween shirt I bought at Walmart, and at first I wasn't going to do any kind of embellishments on it, but we went to a family vacation to Anaheim, California to go to Disneyland and California Adventure. So I knew that they were doing their Halloween bash, so I decided I want to glitz it up by putting some rhinestones on it. So I put some rhinestones in the center of the eye, and then I thought it would be fun to put one little rhinestone on the side of the nose. And then on the teeth, I just did 3 on the teeth. You know, you could fill the whole thing in, but this is what I did. So when we got there, I wore it. It was fun. Everybody was in costumes. It was just a great, great time. Came home, threw it in the wash and washed it. And the rhinestones start coming off the eye. It came off of 2 of the teeth. And I thought, what did I do wrong? Then I remembered, when I washed it, I used fabric softener. And whenever you're going to do any kind of gluing of your embellishments or any type of embellishments, you want to work with fabric that's clean, has no additives to the fabric. Like if it's brand new fabric, you definitely want to wash it, and don't use any fabric softener. This is a really cute Minnie Mouse shirt that my daughter and my son-in-law Jamie bought me. And I decided, because it was going to be this Halloween bash, I knew everybody'd be in costumes, I would also put some stones just around the edge of this bow. Well, the moment I put the first one down, I melted this stuff, so it looks kind of black around all of them. Well, I had already started and I already ruined it, so I just kept going, and I put them all around, and it didn't look too bad. So I recommend you don't put it on this thick painted stuff that they have on here. I don't know what they call it. I should have put it out on the edge, but then when I washed it, almost all of the stones came off. This is a kit I bought off of Amazon, and all you need to do is say rhinestone embellishments, and all kinds of options will come up. And you'll see these kits, a whole bunch of them offered. So what I got in mine was 2 cases of stones, a pair of tweezers, a brush to clean this part, and this is the heating element. And then this is the little stand. I'm not impressed with the stand at all, because this also is not very heavy. And if you've got it plugged in to a plug that's low to you, it pulls it right off the table. So you have to put something heavy on the cord to prevent it from slipping off the table. You want to make sure you insert something in between the front and back of the shirt, because the glue can actually go through to the other side of the shirt. So I just put in a sheet of cardboard. It just takes a few minutes for this to heat up. So I've placed 3 stones along here that I want to do. So you want to place your stones, and then you want to go straight down and hold it there for 10 to 15 seconds. And all the instructions are pretty clear. So you just hold it there. Once you've held it in place long enough, then you lift up and you just go over to the next one and repeat. And you keep doing that until you have all your stones done. We all had a great time on our family vacation. Now, the event we went to is called the Oogie Boogie Bash, and it's all a Halloween theme. They've got a parade, and they give out tons of candy. There are many candy stations where they disperse the candy. So my tip to you, if you're going to go to the Oogie Boogie Bash, take a giant bag to put all the candy in. Ours was huge, and it's good candy that they give out. Now, here's a picture of my niece Isabella and my nephew Carlitos the third. Now, they call him 3 because he's the third one. Now, he has a skin problem. He suffers from a condition known as epidermolysis bullosa, and it's a disease of the skin. So this disease causes the skin to blister and erode. My nephew has the rarest form, though. It not only affects his skin, but also his internal organs. If you would like to read about Carlos, go to the book section in Amazon.com and enter Carlos by Sarah Harwell, or you can go directly below the YouTube screen in the description section and click on the link. All the proceeds are donated to a research organization called EB Research Partnership, or you can donate directly to that partnership by clicking on the link below your YouTube screen. Your donations will hopefully find treatments or even a cure for this devastating disorder. And I know that Carlitos and his parents will be very grateful. I hope you enjoyed this tip of the week and that you learned something. Now don't forget, there's a lot of links down there below your YouTube screen. All you do is scroll down to the description section, click on the down arrow or show more, and you will see all of these links appearing. Now don't forget to follow me on Instagram and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl. This is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.